Huh?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. One of the things that I believe everyone in this room has in common is whether you are communicating one-on-one or you're communicating with a small group or team or whether you're communicating with an organization, I believe that every one of us wants to connect, engage, and inspire, and sometimes incite to action. And in doing that, we believe humor is one of the fastest ways to ratchet that up. I, 16 years ago, was managing my training and speaking business, and I had compartmentalized the things that I did. I believed that there was my management and my leadership. I believed that there was my speaking and my training, and then there was this other thing, this thing for which I had a passion called performance. And Lori and I go very far back. Lori and I waited tables in 1982 at Muffaletta on the lake, and Lori was part of a skits troupe that traveled around Minnesota, and we did skit presentations. So I kept these kind of separate. I thought, okay, this is managing, leading, this is speaking and training, and this is performance. And one day, about 7 years in running my business, I thought, I want to do a little more with performance. And I signed up for a stand-up comedy class with Stevie Ray. And I thought to myself, how fun will it be to go to this stand-up comedy class and just sit back and learn what is funny and what is not. Right? It's a class, Janie, right? Stevie's going to teach us that. So it's a 6-week class. I can hardly wait to see what information will fill 6 weeks. I arrive on day 1. Stevie Ray pops up. He looks at about 20 comedian wannabes, and he says, my job is not to tell you what's funny. My job is to get your ass on that stage. It had not occurred to me until that moment that that might be one of the requirements of a stand-up comedy class. Sure enough, he told us at the end of 6 weeks, we were going to have to perform a 3-minute act. And in order to prepare for the 3-minute act, we should begin inviting people today. We should invite friends and relatives to come see us in 6 weeks. And I thought, well, clearly he will give us the skills so that it will be worth my friends and relatives' time to come. Sure enough, we got to the end of 6 weeks. I got up to give my 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, no one had laughed. Thank you, Louise. I went to one of my dearest friends who was seated in the audience, and she looked like that sort of moment that the parents have when they watch their kids in the school play. And you could see her working and reaching for words that would be kind and polite. And she gave me the warmest hug. And she said, you have wonderful stage presence. Now all you need is material.